Hey guys, Sonic Smash Bro here. The light and the dark, the skies and the earth, from the tiniest of atoms to the largest of stars. A single source of energy breathes life into all of creation. Now prepare to witness a phenomenon so great, it will leave you wondering in awe. Maximum Summon. Descend upon this realm. Yggdrago, the Sky Emperor. Yeah, I had to do it. So, for the first Rush profile in a long time, let's get right to it with Maximum Ragnarok first. This skill can be used once per turn. If there are 8 or more maximum monsters in your deck, and the only monsters in your deck are Cyberse type monsters with 100 or less defense. Return 1 card in your hand to the top or bottom of your deck. Choose up to 2 face-up monsters on your field or your opponent's field. This turn, those monsters lose 800 attack points, but they can be counted as 2 monsters for the tribute summon of a monster in attack position. So, the main event, Yggdrago, the Sky Emperor. As usual, you can maximum summon this card together with the left and right pieces, and in maximum mode, it can't be destroyed by trap effects. Pretty standard, but that's not the real stupid part of Yggdrago, trust me. The 1 Bell Spectacle Manny. I know some people play 2, I just think 1's all you really need. Shuffle 2 monsters from your graveyard into the deck. 1 face-up monster on your opponent's field loses attack equal to the number of face-up Cyberse type monsters on your field times 300 until the end of this turn. It's a recovery, it's a debuff, it's really nice. Double Sacred State Soul. You'd be surprised how useful this thing can be. If your opponent has a face-up level 5 or higher monster on their field, reveal the 2 Cyberse monsters in your hand. Inflict damage to your opponent equal to the number of monsters revealed to meet this requirement, times 300. This can actually prove surprisingly useful. You'd be shocked how often that little bit of extra damage can actually matter. Double Shoot Hydron are 2 slots, unfortunately, because, you know, they didn't want us having negate attack, but even then, we're still doing fine. Plus, screw negate attack anyway. Anyhow, if you have 3 or more Cyberse type monsters in your graveyard, send the top card of your deck to the graveyard. This card gains attack equal to the number of monsters in your graveyard times 100 until the end of this turn, and if there are 8 or more Cyberse type monsters in your graveyard, you can also draw 1 card. Triple Chaos Femtron. I absolutely love this thing. It's probably one of my favorite cards in Rush in general right now. If the only monsters in your graveyard are Cyberse type monsters, send the top 3 cards of your deck to the graveyard. Then, you can add to your hand 1 Cyberse type monster with 0 defense from among the cards sent to the graveyard by this effect. This can cheat out Yggdrago. Need I say more? Yeah, there's a reason you need this at 3. Just saying. We have the left piece of Yggdrago, the Sky Emperor, 3 of them to be precise. In maximum mode, send the top 3 cards of your deck to the graveyard and destroy 1 face-up level 8 or lower monster on your opponent's field. But just as importantly, we have the right piece of Yggdrago, the Sky Emperor, 3 of these once again. Once more in maximum mode, send the top 3 cards of your deck to the graveyard. Only this time, change 1 defense position monster on your opponent's field to face-up attack position. We don't need Pierce, we don't need Stop Defense, we don't need Torn of the Windweaver. Well, we can't use Torn of the Windweaver, but still. Point is, we don't care. Yggdrago does that for us anyway. It's ridiculous. Double Reset Runner. Send the top card of your deck to the graveyard and shuffle your deck. I don't like this card that much personally, but I will admit it is quite useful if you mill a Cyberse monster off of this and have Chaos Femtron to go with this on the opening turn. It's kind of disgusting. So, don't underestimate the Reset Runner. Double Connector Dog, Double Arc Femtron are 1500 beat sticks, no more, no less than that. On to spells, starting with Tribute to the Doomed. Send 1 card from your hand to the graveyard, destroy 1 monster on the field. Probably the best legend spell in the game by far right now. One of the best legend cards in the game, period. It gets around maximums, it helps put pressure on the opponent, it can sometimes get around Music Princess's Recital, and to top it all off, in Nail's case, he has a voice line with this thing. Triple Particle Acceleration. If you have a face-up Cyberse type monster on your field, destroy 1 spell or trap card on your opponent's field. Yeah, I was initially playing 2, but Buffered Slime, Negate Attack, Widespread Ruin, Music Princess's Recital, the Guard. There's a lot of traps we need to get rid of before they can be used at all. We do not want them seeing use. Double Talismanic Seal Array, a card I really expected to get limited on this ban list for Rush, and nope, didn't happen. Shuffle 4 monsters from your graveyard into the deck. 1 face-up monster on the opponent's field loses attack equal to its level times 200 until the end of this turn. This card is kind of broken. It's a bit polarizing. I really suspected that this would have gotten limited in some way, but it didn't, and I don't know why. On the traps, we have the one Widespread Ruin. When an opponent's monster declares an attack, destroy one attack position monster with the highest attack on your opponent's field. And Music Princess's Recital. When an opponent's level 8 or lower monster declares an attack while you have one monster on your field, no more, no less, negate that attack. Yggdrago in maximum mode counts as one monster, so this comes in handy. You can play Buffered Slime, but I don't have it personally. Kind of annoying how all the really good traps are freaking bundle cards. Anyway, on to replays. And I do in fact have some bonus replays first. So you may notice I am going back to Synchron Quasar for this month. There is a reason for that, and I will talk about that when I do that profile. Yes, you will be seeing Synchron from me once again. Look forward to that, folks. But in the meantime, when you see Roa and it's not an archive skill, you know you're in for a fight. Reason being, you can be certain it's Royal Rebels.
Curiosity is the key to mastering
Fun fact,
all things.
even in Japan, where Rush Duels are an actual thing, Royal Rebels are still a part of the metagame today.
Get ready for the
That
rush.
should tell you what we're in
It's
for.
my turn. I draw. I'm setting a monster. I set a monster. I set a monster. I set a card. I'm setting a card. I end my turn. But this is the beginning of your end.
So I'm kind of forced on the defensive for my opening move.
It's my turn. Time to draw. I set a monster.
It's my turn.
But so is he.
Connector. I activate my spell card.
Particle acceleration, and I decided to gamble on the reset runner.
Attack, connector dog. Be gone. I end my turn.
And this is where we start to realize we both bricked.
Time to draw.
It's my turn.
Another
Go reset runner. Take this. I end
You
my
don't
turn.
want to miss a sick time to
This is
draw.
the beginning
We can use
my
a
turn.
break.
I
I'll
draw
end
a
my
single
turn.
battle. Go reset runner.
Now.
Impossible.
You forget it.
Attack, connector dog. I end my turn.
You don't want to miss a
This
sick
is
time
the
to draw.
beginning of
I
your
set a monster. Royal Rebels Invasion.
And Invasion comes out to play.
I'm all set to rock. Royal Rebels Invasion. Attack.
Thankfully, Hell Tuning Invasion got shot a while back, but they have Death Doom Requiem anyway, so they don't care.
It's my turn.
Another great
I
turn.
draw. I did not expect to play this just yet. Now
Yeah,
isn't the
that was
time
something
for
I was
mercy.
not chancing.
I activate
Chaos
my
Ventron
monster
activates, and we get ourselves After Shoot Hydron.
Take to the
I decide not to go for Maximum Ragnarok there, because I already had another monster in hand anyway.
Your chances to win. Here comes.
And that worked out beautifully.
Let go. I attack directly.
No, that's not
Well, at the very least, force their negate attack. That's off the table now.
Miss a sick time to draw. The king requests your present. I activate my monster. I'll do whatever. Royal Rebels. I activate Royal Rebels. Royal Rebels in. Reset. Royal Rebels.
And here comes the Punisher himself. Royal Rebels Doom Metal. Goodbye everything. Hello to 1900 points of damage because these monsters were higher level.
I cannot allow that.
No
You
way.
must
And I had the widespread there.
I can't end the
I
duel
didn't
too
expect
quickly.
you to place. I draw.
Gotta give my
I play
fans a
this.
show.
I activate my spell card. Your
Particle.
Take to the. I activate After Shoot Hide from my hand. I activate a spell card. I set a monster.
So you may be wondering why I flipped that second Seal Array.
Activate a spell card.
That's why. My other Yggdrago right pieces were in the graveyard, and I kinda couldn't afford to chance that.
Be gone. I attack. I am learning much
You
about
don't
how
want
you
to miss
duel.
a sick time to
I
draw.
end my turn.
From my hand, I activate a spell card.
And here comes another Doom Metal.
Set Royal Rebels Doom Metal activates. Let's go. It's hot. I'm all set. Blow him away.
That will not help you.
Serious?
You must have seen me set
Well,
this card earlier.
Attack.
There goes that.
Like you won.
Another great turn comes
Now
to
isn't
an
the
end.
time for
And
mercy.
Chaos Femtron is in play. Remember what I said about how this thing can cheat out Yggdrago?
Connector dog. You will never forget what you're about to see. Take to the feet. I activate Axis Shoot from the tiniest of
Well,
atoms
Chaos
to the
Femtron didn't
largest of
directly cheat out
stars.
Yggdrago, but it works.
Breathe life into all of Descend to Yggdrago activates its maximum effect battle.
And well, at that point, it was all or nothing.
I attack with my.
Took the gamble, and it paid off. Goodbye.
Have you asked?
That was genuinely a solid match. But if you think we're done with Royal Rebels, think again. Yeah, it may not be a deck you see very often, but when you do see Royal Rebels, you are in for a fight.
I'm willing to do.
Let's kick off.
I'm curious to know what will happen in this duel.
Get ready for the rush.
I draw Dark Femtron.
Now here, I'm an idiot, and I don't know why I did this, but I opened the reset runner, and I don't use that to get the Chaos Femtron effect off.
For mercy. I activate my monster's effect. I'm setting a call that ends
But
my turn.
all things considered, there is one problem here. I'm pretty sure. Okay, no, that wasn't one of the ones where Tribute to the Doom got milled off of this.
Legend, Royal Rebels Heavy Metal.
Not gonna lie, I forgot about heavy metal. Bruh.
Here's a feast for
And
your
this is
ears.
why Essel just needs to either get limit 1'd or outright banned at this point.
Sound plunges. Royal Rebels Doom Metal activates his
Essel
feet.
is just
What's your
so
present?
broken.
I'm all stew metal. Wail on 'em.
So, thankfully, he doesn't quite one-tap me here.
You can leave now. Directed you and me.
You're acting like
We're
you
just
won.
not the
I
same.
draw. Watch
I
close.
end my turn.
I activate my monster's effect. Reset runner. Here comes Sig. I activate Sigurd State Soul's effect. Your chances to
I'm
win.
still fine.
Battle. Attack Sigurd State Soul. I am learning
Now that
much
we're
about how
warmed
you
up,
duel.
Getting rid of the Shadow Buyer there was honestly the optimal move. I just had to bank on him not having anything.
Well,
Thankfully, he didn't.
You must have seen me
can't
set
end the
this. I
duel
didn't
too
expect
quickly.
you to place. I
Gotta
draw.
give my-
I activate Sigurd State Soul's effect. A single source of energy breathes life into.
And well, Yggdrago decides to make his debut. And this is where I keep saying, Sigurd State Soul can matter.
Drago activates its maximum effect battle. Are you ready for your end? My monster attacks.
Yeah, 1200 damage there. Let it be known. If I didn't use the Sigurd State Soul effect at any point there,
made maximum summon to go beyond the limits of rush duels.
he would have led by 100 life points. If that doesn't prove that Sigurd State Soul can come up, what will? So now the climb proper, about 6 attempts later. Because, yeah, I got instances of just outright bricking. And here's the thing with Yggdrago. If you draw into a hand you can't use at any given point, you've already lost.
I'm willing to do.
There's a lot.
I'm
Here
ready
I
whenever
go.
you are.
Get ready for the rush.
I draw. Come out. I summon a monster. You will never. I'm setting a monster. Tear through the aurora. Behold. I end my
Here
turn.
goes.
And so we are dealing with dragons featuring Ancient Arise.
I set him. I set him.
Yeah, you heard that, right?
Here's an ancient. I
activate Ancient Arise. Get ready to battle. Attack, Ancient Arise Dragon. Frightening Dragorite. Attack! I'm ending my turn. It's my turn. I draw.
God, Luke is insufferable. If you know, you know.
Tiniest of atoms to the largest. Descend upon this realm.
So,
How curious.
learn how it feels to suffer for being literally the worst character in Sevens. And one of the worst characters in Yu-Gi-Oh!
Wizard of Providence battle. Yggdrago. Attack.
Get out of here with that.
I'm gonna end this. I draw. I set from my hand. I got plenty of tricks saved for later. Come out. I end my turn.
So here's the thing. He had negate attack, but he held it there for some reason.
Watch closely.
And knowing he had a response?
Have you asked?
Yeah. There we go. Now, as for this, don't ask me why I've been seeing a lot of Diane Keto recently. I just have.
Your chance. I'm ready whenever you are. Get ready for the rush. My I draw. I set. I set. Take to the feet. That ends my turn.
I basically just opted to thin out the deck.
It's my turn. I draw. I activate my spell card. Particle Accelerate Reset Runner. I activate Reset Runner to come out. I summon a monster. I did not expect to play this just yet. I activate Attribute Hot Battle. Take this. My monster attacks. Go Reset Runner. Attack be gone.
That was a crazy risk,
I end my turn.
but it paid off.
This is the beginning of your.
Breakbone Yanyan's here to ring. I acted the party prince Kinda, the sword diva. From my hand. I'm ready. Battle.
And because I lost Widespread Ruin thanks to hydration, there goes my entire board. But we're fine.
Breakbone Yanyan, I end my turn.
We don't care too much about
I
that,
draw a single source of energy.
because we just top deck Yggdrago anyway.
Creation. Descend upon this realm. Yggdrago, the Sky Emperor. I'm setting a card. Yggdrago, activate your effect battle. Are you ready for your end?
And goodbye.
Yggdrago, attack. This duel was no problem.
Just casually top decking Yggdrago. I don't know how I did it in that situation, but I'll take what I can get. And now we get to one of my favorite matchups, regardless of which side of it you're on. We've got Yggdrago versus Magnum Overlord. This is a proper anime matchup, folks. Let's go.
Only I. Rush duel. Here we go. Get ready for the rush. Here I go. I draw. Anything is possible. I set a card. It's my turn. Getting started. I draw. I did not expect to play this just yet.
So that was just kind of casually a tribute to the Doomed moment, because Chaos Femtron's about to be live, and
A single source of energy breathes life. Descend upon this realm. Battle.
Yeah.
Yggdrago, attack! Triple Ragnarok. I admire your effort. In a rush duel, there's always a chance. I end my turn. There's always.
and so this is the position we're just kind of in.
Monster. Nothing will. Seven's Rogue Magician activates his. You win some, you lose.
Yeah,
That's dueling
that was
for
just
ya.
a bad set of mills, and even then you would have needed 4 attributes.
Anywhere.
So, yeah, you were screwed there, bro. Hate to do it to you. That was just what we call a tribute to the Doomed moment. Let's go. Okay, so, here's the thing. This next game was weird. This is the only one here that made no sense whatsoever. So, he is in fact playing Worm Excavator, but not
I'm
Maximum
willing to
Excavator.
duel you.
Wanted.
Let's
I'm ready
begin.
to.
Also, this hand just
Victory.
sucked.
Get ready
This
for
hand
the rush.
sucked.
Looks like it's my turn. I draw. I set a monster. I set a monster. I'll set final check.
It's my turn.
Ends my turn.
I draw. Now isn't the time for mercy. I activate my spell card.
Particle Excel, put the other one back, and Belsectical Manny save that hand from being unplayable.
Belsectical Manny attack. I end
Here I
my
go.
turn.
I
But
draw.
this
Got rid of Vessel, thankfully.
Constructor Fair. I activate Kingron's effect. I activate my monsters of construct. I'll set a card. I activate my the heavy cap.
Construct Blistopia for some reason, I don't get it either.
Then,
What?
you must have seen me
Final
set this.
check.
My turn.
I end my
I
turn.
draw. I activate my spell card. Watch closely. I activate my monster's effect. Dark Femtron!
So here's the thing, he surrenders here for some reason, despite the fact that I did not have game whatsoever. Yeah, he had another turn to play. I don't get why he surrendered there. As for the final game, we have another Diane Keto. Yeah, again, I was seeing a lot of these.
Curiosity.
If you win,
Let's
here
begin.
I go.
Get ready for the rush. My turn. I draw. I'm setting a monster. I set a monster. I'm setting a monster. That
So,
ends my
set
turn.
4, unfortunately, that just wasn't worth it, but it's at least serviceable.
It's my turn. I draw. Reset runner. How cute. Tear through the aurora. Behold! I activate Belsectical Manny.
So here's the thing.
I'm setting a card. Let's battle. Go! Attack! Go, reset runner!
This is kind of a risky field to have.
That ends my turn.
And the oh-so-broken Seahorse Carrier.
Diane Keto uses her effect. The party's not over till ready to
And suffice it to say, this is gonna hurt.
I didn't expect you to place. I draw. Watch closely. I activate my.
This turned into quite the war, to say the least.
Here comes Sig. I activate Sigurd State Soul's effect. Curious to see this card? I activate a spell card.
Just put all the Chaos Femtrons back, except the,
Monster.
or,
I'm
well,
setting a monster. Attack Sigurd State
the one that was either already in the deck or another one in the grave, because we needed other things.
How you do. I end my turn.
Guess which monster I'm setting? I'll set a card.
And it's at this moment they realized Shining City Knights was not going to help them much here,
If we had a time machine,
if at all.
You to place. I draw. I activate my spell card. Take to the field. I set a monster. A single battle can change. Be gone.
And this is just kind of the stalemate we're in.
I attack. Strategy has caught me by surprise.
The party, princess. The party. I'll keep the party going with the spell. Just gotta chill and
You're acting
survive
like
till
you
the next
won,
turn.
but the I draw.
My turn.
Take to the field. I'll play this. I activate my monster's effect.
And with that,
From the tiniest of atoms to the largest of stars. Breathe life into
Yggdrago
all of
is,
creation.
fittingly enough, going to be what
Maximum
closes it out.
Descend upon this realm! Yggdrago, the Sky Emperor!
Yeah, Chaos Femtron, folks. That thing comes in clutch. It's beautiful.
How curious.
Yggdrago! Activate your effect and destroy! I activate Yggdrago's third effect!
A single battle, I've satisfied my curiosity.
I attack with my monk!
Is this for real? You're this much better than me?
That ends today's lesson.
Yeah, that's not the first time I've had to make comebacks like that, but anyway. Thoughts on Yggdrago in this format with just how much stuff we have running around that can get around it? It's a lot trickier to use than it used to be. It used to be a really strong deck, but with things like Monarchs running around and just about everything, not to mention fricking Tribute to the Doomed, plenty of other cards that can just get around Yggdrago's shenanigans, it's a lot harder to use this deck than it used to be. Still really good, still really powerful, but it still also comes with the exact same issue it once did. If you ever open a single hand where you can't do anything, you're probably going to just lose, unless you get really lucky. It's still fun, still brutal when Yggdrago comes out to play, and other than that, there's not much else to say about it. It's definitely a fun pocket deck for me, but I still prefer Magnum Overlord personally, because one thing about Magnum Overlord, you don't necessarily need a normal summon. If you have the main head of Magnum Overlord and 7-star Magician, you can still play. I can't say the same for Yggdrago, and that's a bit of an issue, but what can you do, really? Still a fun powerhouse. It's still brutal when it comes up. Just me personally, I prefer Magnum Overlord, and that's just fine by me. So, that's all I have to say for this video. Finally, another Rush profile is done, so until whatever the next video might be, probably the Return to Synchron Quasar, I'm not sure, but until whatever it is, later guys.